looks like we're being attacked by a desperate general, but I'm not sure why they're doing this, because they are not at their full strength. However, I assume that this is a desperate move to launch a counterattack. We already have crossed the river, and the Indians are massing up a proper musket infantry. They're not going for their medieval style sword infantry anymore. And with these new forces and most likely a very strong motivation, they are attacking our positions. Our numbers are greater than theirs. Our experience is greater than theirs. However, our brigades did got a beating after fighting quite a few battles. However, the enemy is surely still strong, and we need to fight this as effectively as possible and defeat them. There could be another attack coming. I'm sure there's approximately up to 2 armies east of this position, and those 2 armies are not fully manned, but they're still very powerful. Now, I'm not sure from which direction the enemy will come, so let's see. Alright, now things are much clearer. Let's position our troops. I think it would be best to position them in the center rather than on the walls, because they would be very capable at fighting us on the walls. Not so capable at fighting us where we are actually strong, which is in the center. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. All of my men need to go to the city center, where they will be much more capable of fighting us. Look at that, look at that. They are launching a strike at us, and they were surprisingly very accurate. These guys didn't even got a bit of a shrapnel in them. So it looks like the ball just went into the mud, which is very good for us. I would like to hit these artillery pieces with my cavalrymen, and I think that's exactly what I'm going to order my cavalry brigades to leave the city. I want them to attack their artillery units. Furthermore, the enemy will most likely climb through the wall, and their objective will be to take the city center, where we are going to be very well prepared. So let's make our troops run a little bit faster. You see, if we wouldn't take care of these artillery pieces, they will, without a doubt, be doing quite a bit of damage to us, and that's not something I want. I like these artillery. I'm sure these are light infantry. It could be not. Okay. It looks to me that my cavalry will be very well prepared for this. Let's see how this cannonball looks like. And as you can see, it's splendidly accurate. And that's just a just a simple kind of a cannonball. That's it. Nothing special. And then it hits our troops. So that's how it looks from very close. So we did got a very good shot. And if not for our cavalry, our men would be consistently being shot by these. Alright, that's it. So now the cavalry men, they're coming in. I want some of these guys to make a different line here. There's more where that came from. Okay. Our artillery has successfully hit their... I mean, our cavalrymen has successfully hit their artillery. And we have made a good effort beating them. That's good. Our men are also in a position to strike them. Nobody's really coming at us from the back, which is very good. Here we are shooting them up. Wow, as you can see, we're shooting them from 3 lines on end, and I don't think that they stand a good chance defeating us. In any case, I really like the way we did things here, and surprisingly enough, they will come close, but they will not deal with us. Here, our flanks will be further secured by additional troops, and I'm going to spread them out right here, just like that. It seems to me that the Marauders are suffering a massacre here. Our soldiers are so well manned here. Our sides are also protected by these 2 brigades. Here they will engage in the melee combat. The Marathons are attacking us from multiple sides, but little help will this bring to them when we are outnumbering them, and we are prepared for their attacks. Now, as always, you can see Marathons are very well armed. They have chainmail, they have proper muskets. They are obviously much better fighters than us. It's only our experience and additional technology research that gives us that upper hand. Obviously we consistently outnumber them, so that is an important thing to mention. What do we have here? It looks like the enemy has routed our cavalry there. They still have additional artillery pieces present, so I don't want my general to die. I would like them to escape, actually. I don't think that they have what it takes to win. Things are not looking good here. Things are certainly not looking good, and even if we have defended ourselves, I don't think that the general can successfully easily escape. Here, this is where the general needs to go in order for him to survive this. These guys need to advance, and I'm sending in soldiers outside of the fortress to engage. They need to turn. As you can see, Marathons are not that eager to fight us anymore. That's what I like to see. I want my general to, as quickly as possible, link up with the soldiers. Here the troops need to take out these cavalrymen right here. Right. Okay, everybody needs to run out. These soldiers of mine can't stay engaged. They need to consistently be on the move. And it looks like finally they're separating. Here we're passing through the gap. So that's good. We need to chase, also chase their cavalry there. Our general's bodyguards with the general will soon be behind our lines. Just like that. Our infantry will have a much easier time charging over them. Done. It looks like the trade-off finally took place. Enemy cavalry had absolutely no chance. And so we will now go after them. Just like that. Our general can go out and be down there. Retreating soldiers. It looks like that's all. Now it's only a matter of time before they end up completely annihilated. Done. As you can see, it's a decisive victory for us. And they're on the retreat. I think we should pursue them though. Here, look at that. Two raiding parties will combine, or are trying to combine, which is good for us. Very, very good for us. American Navy is becoming a lot more active now. We may see more battles coming. Sea battles, that is. United America is still very powerful, surely, however not as powerful as it once was. Here we see that they are trying to spread out their faith. A new agent, a priest. Catholicism surely needs a hand here. So I'll be sending the priest into Denmark territory, where he's going to take transports to travel there. As you can see, steam engine factory is very expensive. So the buildings or the towns are becoming very, very expensive to upgrade. Workers or people rebel in Afghanistan. Look at that. These are Afghan rebels, not Maratha rebels, but Afghan rebels. Workers strike in Brandenburg, and they will keep striking, unfortunately. So what can we do? What can we do? Probably going for some additional infantry would be a good idea. It will last for as long as we're going to own these kind of schools here. And we need to fix the school because it's not really working. Shrapnel shot plus 2%. Keep cost for artillery units. Enable shrapnel shot for cannons. And then there's percussion shells. Plus 2% upkeep cost for artillery units. Enables percussive shells. These replace explosive shells for howitzers and mortars. Okay, that's interesting. We already have can, preserve food, there's also top gallons. Enhances national prestige, plus 10% increase of speed in battle for ships with top gallons, plus 10% increase to movement range and campaign map for ships with top gallons. Okay, what else we have here? Percussion cap, minus 5% misfire chance for all gunpowder weapons, enhances national prestige, reduces the impact of rain on misfires. Then there is a classical economy going. We still need citizenship and abolition of slavery. Okay. There's also sheet lead cartridges, -5% reduction to misfires for naval cannons, -5 reduction of naval cannons reloading time, enhances national prestige. Let's take a look at the prestige levels. It looks like we're finally the first, behind Maratha Confederacy. I mean, Maratha Confederacy is behind us, Spain is behind us, United States is behind us, and Sweden is behind us. We have quite a bit. Our enlightenment is powerful, economics are strong, naval isn't as strong as, for example, Spanish Navy or Maratha's Navy, but we still have two powerful naval fleets, that is, and our military is the strongest. In Norway, everybody is on strike also, and we are recruiting, as you can see. Recruitment report here. Our troops are consistently there. What about these spies? Let's just send them here. This is an area held by the Spanish, but if we ever go to war, we may not be able to see this. So we need a spy cell to consistently inform us about the events taking place there. That's the construction report right here. Technological advanced steam engine. This nation has made a major advance in their manufacturing technology, placing them one step ahead of the rivals for the time being at least. This mechanical engine harnesses pressurized steam to provide motive power for all manner of machinery. The power comes from letting steam into a cylinder beneath a piston and then cooling it rapidly. The partial vacuum created sucks the piston down the cylinder. More steam then enters and is cooled, creating a backwards and forward stroke that can be converted by cams into rotary motion. The engine itself remains stationary, but its power can be transferred by axles, gears, and belts to other machines. Some steam engines are simply harnessed to pumps, and reciprocating motion of the piston is used to lift water out of mines. A steam engine requires water and fuel, but it can be installed anywhere as long as a fire burns on the boiler and the boiler has water. It will provide profitable power to a mill or mine. The practical steam engine was the brainchild of Scotsman James Watt, 1736–1819, who improved the earlier machines of Thomas Newcomen and others. It was Watt who first used the term horsepower as a measure of an engine's output, something that still brings joy to all modern petrol heads. He was also honored by giving his name to the SI unit of derived power, the Watt. Next technology and the research, rifle cannons. Port blockaded. That's port blockaded by the Americans. They have a few powerful ships in this fleet, and a new town emerges right here. Okay, we're going to build church, school here, and everywhere else we're gonna go for this. Finally, Catholicism is making a foothold here. It wasn't, because there were no churches previously, but we are going for the church now. Death from natural causes. A chemical discovery. Chemistry as a science is gradually becoming as important as physics and astronomy. Swedish apothecary Carl Wilhelm Scheele has discovered a green gas, poisonous with a strong odor and the ability to bleach the color from flowers that are immersed in it. The gas is obtained by treating a sample of manganese ore with hydrochloric acid and has been named the gestated muriatic acid. A name that is sure to catch on.